Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another foundation review for oily skin. I'm super excited because I finally got my hands on the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation. You guys have been requesting for me to review this foundation for a very long time now. Sorry it took so long, it has not been available here in Australia and I couldn't get it shipped here from, I tried it everywhere. Couldn't get it in any way. So we finally got it now. This foundation has been absolutely blowing up the internet. So it's meant to be a full coverage foundation that will last 24 hours on the skin. It's got a beautiful matte finish. It's meant to feel lightweight and airy and incredible and just natural, and I'm so excited to try it. So what we're going to be doing is, as always, I'm going to be showing you the formula. We're going to be applying it. We're going to be talking about, how it feels, how it looks. And then I'm going to be wearing it all day on my textured oily skin. And then I'm also going to be using it on other days, with different primers and different powders and just giving it a really good go. And just really testing how well it works and how well it lasts on my oily skin. So yes, if you're interested in seeing a full in-depth review on the brand new NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation, then please keep on watching. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about with this foundation is the shade range. This bad boy comes in 45 shades. Again, similarly to the last foundation review, that was the CoverGirl Matte Made foundation, which came in 40 shades. This one comes in 45 shades. I'm looking here at the shade range on the NYX website, and it is incredible. It looks like there's a shade for everyone. There's super fair pale, shades with yellow and pink and neutral undertones. There's a really rich collection of medium shades, and then the deep shades look absolutely phenomenal. In my opinion, from looking at this is absolutely the best deep shade range that I've seen, especially in a drugstore foundation. Absolutely looks incredible. We've got deep ebony, we've got deep espresso, we've got chestnut, and then if I go right up to the lighter shades, what have we got here? Pale, light porcelain, fair, alabaster. It looks like they've got something for everybody, which is so amazing. I'm going to say personally, on behalf of everybody, thank you, NYX. Now, a little bit about the formula. I'm going to read you what it says on the NYX website. Lightweight, waterproof and pigmented AF. It says it's a comfortable liquid formula that will not transfer, creamy, smooth, delivers matte coverage and color that stays true for up to 24 hours. Also works to control shine and mattify your complexion all day long. Okay, NYX, you really brought it, didn't you? Oh well, but it doesn't stop there. The foundation is non-comedogenic and suitable for normal oily combination and sensitive skin types. So from that description, again, this just sounds like an absolute dream come true. I'm so excited. Now, as far as price point goes, this one is $15 US. I don't actually know the Australian price yet. It hasn't launched here. I know that it is launching into Priceline very soon. And I haven't got confirmation if they're going to be stocking all 45 shades, but as soon as I have that information, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But yeah, $15 US. So it'll probably translate to, I don't know, maybe 25, 27, 28 Australian dollars. I don't know 100%, but it's a fantastic price. 30 ml of product, and the packaging is gorgeous. So this here is what the packaging looks like. It's a glass bottle. It comes with a clear lid. So yeah, it has a completely transparent lid and then a black pump applicator. The packaging is really nice. It says well on the back that you need to shake it well. And as far as the shade range goes, NYX does have a foundation match service on their website, so you can go in there and actually I think you can pop in. Let's have a little look. Yeah, they've got a really good guide, and they've got beautiful photos, of all different skin tones on there. So I think it will be really easy to actually find your shade and match it fairly well online if you can't get into a store. And the other thing that a lot of people are saying is that it's a dupe for MAC Studio Fix Fluid, which you guys already know is one of my hands down holy grails. So really excited. That's pretty much everything about the foundation. It sounds amazing. It looks amazing. It feels amazing. It feels like really good quality. Let's get this on my face. And just quickly, sorry, I know I'm rambling. They've also launched this Can't Stop, Won't Stop matte primer with the foundation. It's obviously meant to work perfectly in conjunction with the foundation. What I'm going to be doing is testing with this primer on half of my face, and maybe my normal Holy Grail primer on the other half of my face, so that we can actually see if it's, if you need this or if this is worth it, even if I don't like the foundation. I'll give you all of the information. So for the primer, it says this comfortable matte formula preps your complexion for super smooth foundation application. Okay, and it's meant to keep me matte. Apply evenly over skin and gently tap to set. It must be one of those really mattifying formulas. Okay, so it's got a foil seal. It's in a cute little white tube. Oh my God, it's thick. Oh, okay, it's really, really thick. I think it's going to be similar to the Becca, is it like the mattifying primer or something? Like it feels a very similar texture. It seems like a balm, but I'm going to pop it on this side. Yeah, it is. It's one of the, okay, so it goes sticky. It's one of those ones. And it feels very mattifying. And it's also one of those formulas that if you actually do rub it into the skin too much, because it kind of reacts with the skin and sets. But yeah, if you rub it in too much, it's going to cause like texture and balling. You got to be really careful with those kinds of primers. And then on the other side of my face, my much loved Holy Grail Hourglass Mineral Veil. You guys know I love this. And I want to see, you know, how the foundation goes working with this. We'll test it with different primers. We'll test it with, you know, no primer. We'll be testing the foundation in every which way possible, I promise. But yeah, I really wanted to try the NYX primer today. Oh, I accidentally gouged myself with my fingernail. Oops. I also had mixed feedback on the two, like separating foundation reviews into two parts. So what I'm going to do is edit this one all into one video and see what you guys think about that. And then after that, we'll be able to make a decision on how to move forward. Now, as far as shades go, I've got two shades here. This one is way too dark. This is 12.5 Camel. No go. So we're just going to have to make this one work. This is F10, CSWF10 Buff. And it says you have to shake it well. So I'm going to shake it well. And I'm also going to be applying it with a kabuki brush and a beauty blender so that we know how that works as well. Now, the first thing that I am noticing here, the pump applicator doesn't lock. So probably don't lose the lid because you won't be able to travel with it. All right, formula-wise, oh, okay, so at first I thought it was really thick, but you can see it's now actually moving down the back of my hand. It's thick-ish, but also, can I say it? Thick and liquidy at the same time? I probably can't. That makes no sense. And I've got a kabuki brush here, and I'm going to pick it up, and, oh, okay. She's full coverage. Let's zoom in so you can see a bit better. Wow. Okay, so I used 2 pumps of the foundation on the back of my hand. I picked up hardly any product. Look at the coverage. That is insane. I'm buffing it into the skin with a kabuki. I'm sort of using like stippling motions and buffing motions at the same time, if that makes sense. Oh, it looks absolutely gorgeous on the skin, you guys. Oh my God. Definitely super full coverage, that's for sure. Okay, working it onto my forehead. I'm also sort of finding, even though it is so full coverage, it's very lightweight. Like, you can't really feel it on the skin. It definitely feels very, very, very lightweight, which is, of course, awesome. Because nobody wants to feel like they've, you know, caked on lots of makeup. We all want to cover up our sins. Like, I get that. But we don't want to feel like it's heavy and just, you know, uncomfortable on the skin. I really like how it's applying with a kabuki brush. Let's continue on this side. I'm sort of running out of product now. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Okay, taking another pump. So that's one pump. That's sort of how much it disperses. And I'm going to dot it on. And then start buffing it in. It just looks so nice on the skin. Okay, as far as application goes on the different primers, I do find that it distributed better and blended out better on the side with the Hourglass Mineral Veil. I mean, it's still blended out on the side without it with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop primer, but just not as well. Like it, I don't know, I preferred it, but it is a very grippy mattifying primer, so that's something to keep in mind. Okay, so that is one extremely thin layer of foundation. Like, let me tell you, it hardly feels like I'm wearing any foundation at all on my skin, and it's dried down to a very sort of, like, it feels powdery, but it doesn't look powdery. It's completely matte on the skin. So here is my skin close up. I think it's really minimized my texture. I think it's minimized my pores. I think it looks beautiful and soft and matte. It might be going slightly funny just on my nose here. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's full coverage, to be honest. One thin layer is definitely sort of buildable medium coverage, but this is sort of like the level of coverage that I personally like in my foundations. And then what we'll do is we'll actually test building it up on another day and just seeing how full of coverage we can get. But for today, I kind of want to keep it just how it is, because this is how I would normally wear a foundation. So I want to see exactly how it performs, you know, kind of like this. But yeah, this is the side with the NYX primer I do feel like that primer makes my skin look a little bit dry. Like, can you see here? I don't know. It looks a little powdery, whereas on this side it just looks so nice and smooth. Color match, she good. So I am an NC30 in MAC, and this shade here, Buff, really, really, really good match. But yeah, pretty much I'm going to go apply the rest of my makeup. I'll come back and give you another look, and then we're going to start wearing this bad boy for 12 hours. All right, so I've got the rest of my makeup on, and this is what my skin is looking like. I have noticed something, but I'm not 100% sure if it's actually the foundation that's causing this or if I'm just having like a weird skin day. Like, it all looks really nice and smooth from here. It still feels really, really lightweight. Like, it doesn't in any way feel, you know, like I'm wearing a full coverage foundation or like I'm wearing a heavy sort of, you know, creamy, like emollient sort of product. Like, it feels very lightweight and airy on the skin, which is definitely one of the things that NYX promised with the formula. So they've definitely achieved that. Yeah, I am noticing something weird there. I'll zoom in and show you. And hopefully you're going to be able to actually see it on camera. But see how there's like dry kind of flaky areas around my mouth? It's on both sides. So it's not specific to the primer kind of reacting to the foundation, but can you kind of see it here? It's really like flaky little bits of skin. And then like it kind of looks textured and flaky on the skin here as well. I don't think, I mean, and I think it's fair for me to say already, I don't think I'm a massive, massive, massive fan of the primer. I just found that the foundation didn't blend out as well on top of it. But yeah, there's like sort of like dry kind of texture happening. Yeah, I could be having a weird skin moment. I don't know. And obviously that's why I'm going to be testing the foundation over a couple of days so that we can see whether or not it's that or if it's something else. But other than that, that's the only thing I'm noticing. Other than that, everything is looking really, really good. So yeah, I will see you guys in probably 6 or 7 hours for our first check-in. And yeah, we'll see how it's wearing then. Hey guys, so I am back with my 6-hour check-in like promised. I've got to admit, I do feel like that texture that was on my skin, that sort of like dry texture, I do feel like it's settled down a little bit, but it's still looking quite textured on the side where I applied the NYX primer. So let's zoom in and have a close look. So here is what the bottom of my chin is looking like. I do still feel like there's a bit of texture here, and it does kind of look like it's separating and caking around on my skin here, and it is sort of doing it on this side as well. Don't know what's up with that. Everywhere else it looks beautiful and smooth. On my forehead it looks just absolutely amazing. Down my nose, through my T-zone, my cheeks, everywhere else it looks great. And please excuse my eyes, they have cracked it. They're just watering. I'm just having one of those eye-watering days. Okay, but yeah, everywhere else it looks absolutely perfect. I'm just sort of having issues around this center portion right here. Gotta tell you, I'm looking pretty matte. My natural oils have started to come through and they've kind of mixed with the foundation. They're just softening it all down and just making it look like a lot more, you know, like less dry and less powdery. I mean, it didn't look particularly powdery to begin with, but it's looking a lot better now. So yeah, here's sort of my skin, nice and close up. Not too bad. Like everywhere else is perfect. It's just this sort of part around my mouth here. But yes, I'm going to keep wearing her and I'll be back in another 6 hours. Probably that'll be at like the 12, 13 hour mark. So yes, I'll see you guys then. Oh, and I forgot to say, I did test it with flash photography. 0 flashback. She is photography safe. Why am I doing that? I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, I'm going now. All right, guys, so I am back with my final check-in for the day. And please excuse the fact that I literally look like I've been hit by a truck. I'm so tired and my eyes are so bloodshot. Unfortunately, this foundation really has not done very well at all today. And I don't know how I really feel about this at this point, because this has been so hyped up all over the internet. Everyone has just been going crazy for it. And my skin is just not. I'm going to zoom you in and show you, you know, kind of what's going on here. All right, so for starters, she's not transfer proof. We have lost majority of the foundation off the end of my nose. I've also lost foundation sort of off the top of my lip here, and perhaps a little on my chin. That caking that was sort of happening around my mouth, it's sort of progressively got worse. It's happening right here on this side of my mouth, and it's also happening right here on this side of my mouth. I don't know why or what, but yeah, I've also got quite a bit of oil on the side of my nose here. Through my T-zone, it looks absolutely perfect, and to be honest, on my cheeks, it looks absolutely perfect. But everywhere else is kind of a hot mess at this point. I've got like a red nose, you know, that caking that's separating. It's really, and like when you go like this, like it kind of just like moves around. And it's still got that kind of weird dry texture to it, even though, you know, the oils have come through and things are, I mean, I don't look cute at all. Let's be real, I'm not looking cute. I'm going to do a little blot test to see how oily we are, but, because I mean, I don't have, like, it's definitely controlling shine on my forehead. Look at my forehead. My forehead looks really, really good, but I don't know. It's just, things are not, oh my gosh, and I've just blotted, and I have lost even more foundation off my nose. It literally says, and look, it's just transferred all here. It literally says on the NYX website that this is supposed to be transfer proof, long, 24-hour perfect wear, and it's just not, it's not happening. I mean, it looks so nice on my forehead though. I'm going to try blotting down here and seeing if that makes a difference to that texture. No. All right, see what's happened? It's just made it even more cakey and it's made it look even worse. Oh, man. Day one has failed me. It just looks awful. Anyway, this is where we're at as far as day one goes. Day one was not good. I mean, if I could base the foundation only on my forehead and my cheeks alone, perfect. But everywhere else is looking like a hot mess. So perhaps my skin doesn't agree with the NYX primer, or perhaps the NYX foundation doesn't agree with the Hourglass primer. Perhaps, I don't know. I'm running out of excuses, really. But yeah, I'm going to test it again tomorrow, guys. I'm really disappointed about this. Like, I genuinely am really disappointed. We'll test it again tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll try some different products. Perhaps without a primer, maybe it'll work a little bit better. But yes, day one has not gone well. All right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so we are back with what is effectively day 3 of testing. I actually did test this foundation. I've been in the city with Brandon for our anniversary and I just totally forgot the footage and I'm so sorry. But I did actually wear this foundation with the Laura Mercier primer. This is their luminizing primer and unfortunately I had exactly the same results that I had on day 1. There was a lot of caking around my mouth. There was a lot of caking sort of around my chin. Again, my forehead, my T-zone and my cheeks all looked absolutely perfect, but it was really this sort of area here. And the foundation was also transferring kind of off my cheeks down here, and also off the end of my nose. I don't know, because I know that there are a lot of people who are just head over heels in love with this foundation. I know that Jeffree started a review on it recently. I think he compared it to like, maybe it was like a $200 foundation and he was like, oh my gosh, they're exactly the same. I mean, he's got perfect skin. He also has dry skin. But yeah, I don't know, things aren't going well. But we're going to test it today again, day 3, so that we can, finally... I mean, I'm praying maybe things will be a little bit different today, but yeah, and so I can finally give you my final thoughts on whether or not I actually think this is good or not good. So what we're going to do today is actually test half of my face with no primer at all, and then half of my face with a more hydrating primer. So I'm going to use a Makeup Forever primer. This is their HD primer. This is one of my faves as far as hydrating primers go. It's really nice and light on the skin. It's just a really good one. So I'm applying that on this side. I've never had, like, foundations very rarely make my skin look dry and flaky because I obviously don't have dry, flaky skin at all. But there's something about this, I don't know, it like gathers on small areas of the skin and it makes you look like you've got dry skin when you don't. It's really interesting. Also going to be using it with a beauty blender today so we can see the difference. I'm going to dot it on first. Like, I don't know, it's so lightweight, like it feels so amazing on the skin, like you can barely feel that you've got foundation on at all. The coverage is impeccable, the shade range is impeccable. Like, it's such a bummer. Why is this happening? As far as applying with the beauty blender goes, I love it applied with the beauty blender. I did apply it yesterday with the beauty blender. I probably prefer the beauty blender application to the brush application. Yeah. It's doing it already. What is happening here? This is one of those foundations that I was like, I am literally going to love this. Like, I kind of went into it with like this huge like excitement. Like, the coverage is beautiful, and to achieve sort of this level of coverage with such a lightweight product, like, that's amazing. Definitely like hands down, they've done a really, really good job of achieving that. Let's try the side with no primer now. I did moisturize this morning, you know, applied all my usual skincare. I haven't added anything into my skincare regime, you know, that could potentially be even causing, you know, areas of dryness. Like everything is exactly the same. And I've worn other foundations. Like I wore another like I took this foundation off yesterday and wore a different foundation out for dinner. We had the most amazing anniversary dinner. And my skin looked perfect again. Like it's definitely the foundation. Also, for interest's sake, let's build up some more coverage and see if we can get it to be like fully full coverage. Fully full. What is that? So I took another 2 pumps of the foundation and I'm going to start by dotting it and then building it again. All right, so it's definitely building up really nice coverage going in with the second layer. So for those of you wanting to know, she looks pretty buildable. Whether or not that will change like the texture and the caking and the separation issues, I don't know. I mean, we're going to find out today. All right, so I have fully built up that coverage now. Let's zoom in and have a little chat about what's happening. I'm unfortunately still getting patches of dryness, so it's probably very, very difficult to see on camera, but this whole area here, it looks like I need to exfoliate. And I have exfoliated, girl. Like my skin doesn't normally look like that. There's a patch of dryness sort of here. Like it just looks like textured and like I've got dry skin. It looks quite drying over the top of my lip. Looks quite dry here. And I've built up 2 layers of the foundation on my nose as well. And my nose isn't looking as smooth as it normally would. It kind of just, I don't know. It kind of just makes my skin look really textured. I don't know why or how. As far as the difference between the 2 sides, I nearly think, oh, see, look at this big patch here. Like there's texture on my skin there that, like it just looks like cakey foundation, like cakiness here, here, here. My chin doesn't look too bad at this stage. I really don't know what's going on. Other than that, I do think my pores are minimized here. I do think the coverage has built up really nicely, sort of without affecting, like these issues of cakiness and dryness were happening with 1 layer. They're really exactly the same with 2 layers. So if your skin doesn't react badly to it, like mine has, you're going to be able to build it up, no problem. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, put concealer and powder and everything on, and then we'll come back and have another look. Okay, so I just wanted to quickly come back and show you guys. I've been, obviously, you know, doing my eyeshadow and whatnot. I accidentally bumped my nose, and so I tried to apply, like I picked up my beauty blender with no additional product, and I tried to blend the foundation back over the area that I bumped, and when I did bump it, it just completely transferred off. But can you see kind of like what's happening here on the side of my nose now? Like look at the caking of the foundation all in there. It's like really full coverage, sort of through here, down the side, but then it's like missing coverage here, and like, see it's settling into those pores? Like see how it's like forming like little holes in the skin? I am really not having a good time with this foundation at all, and I'm devastated. I'm gonna set it with translucent powder and see if we can't get it to blend right out. It's kind of just looking cakier and more dry. Damn it. All right, so here it is all powdered. It just looks, I mean, look at it down here. Hopefully the camera is picking it up. It just looks really textured. But yeah, I'm going to pop everything else on, and then I'll see you guys at the 6-hour check-in like usual, and hopefully maybe my oils have come through and things are looking a bit better. Hey guys, so I'm back with my 6-hour check-in on this foundation. From a distance, it looks really nice. From a distance, it looks smooth. From a distance, it looks really nice and full coverage. Oh crap, I have my glasses on. Oh no. Anyway, I'll show you that closer up. But yeah, like from a distance, things look pretty reasonable, but it's when you get up close that nosedive. All right, so here we are up close. I just want to give you a quick look at the sides of my nose. I had my glasses on literally for about 2 seconds. It's completely transferred and shifted that foundation on the other side of my nose where the glasses were touching. And there's also been zero improvement with the settling into the pores on the side of my nose. Like, look at those big holes there. That's not cute. Still keeping me really matte. Like, look at my forehead. Look how matte and smooth my forehead looks. That looks really, really good. But the same as yesterday, the same as the day before. I've got a lot of texture happening around my mouth. The foundation has started to separate and cake on my top lip. You can kind of see it, you know, when I move, when I stretch the skin, like it kind of like you can see the skin peeking through. All over my chin here, there is all this texture that isn't normally there. It's definitely keeping me matte, and I will say definitely, you know, as my natural oils have come through, you know, today, I feel like it's looking a lot less powdery and a lot less problematic than it did when I first applied it, but it's certainly by no means perfect. I also think that these sort of dry patches here and here, oh no, it's definitely still there and it's definitely still all here, but I do feel like this particular dry patch on this side is looking a little bit more settled than it was. It's kind of shifted to sort of more texture down here now. So far it stayed on the end of my nose. It wasn't, gosh, the first day that we tested it, it wasn't until I think about the 10-hour mark that it really started to just, it was like the oil on my nose like dissolved the foundation and it just completely took it off. But like, look at these like spots where my glasses were. Like, can I fix that? Pat those little spots in. Oh my god, it's transferred all of that off. Oh my gosh, I was just trying to like press that back. See on this side how we've got the mark? I was just trying to press it back into the skin. That foundation has transferred straight off. Oh my god. I don't know, guys. This is not good. Hopefully if I come up really close, you can see all the texture around the bottom of my mouth. Can you see it all? On my chin, underneath my mouth. Look, it looks like I haven't exfoliated. And literally, Brandon, he is so cheeky. So I was in the kitchen, he was making his lunch. I've turned around and we've got these big, beautiful windows, you know, sort of next to the kitchen area. And he's like looking at me and I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, your skin does not look good today. What are you wearing? And I was like, what? You can't say that to me. I always know if Brandon comments, because he's like, he's seen me at my best and he's seen me at my worst. If he says your skin's not looking cute, it's not looking cute. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to keep wearing it for the sake of finishing this review exactly like I promised, but it's not looking good. Hey guys, so I'm back with my final check-in of this foundation. I'm not even at the 12-hour mark because, to be honest, the way that my skin is looking now, I just feel like it's only going to get worse, so there's not really any point in me keeping it on for any longer. Same thing has happened with my nose. I remember I bumped my nose very, very slightly, very, very gently, and then I was like, oh no, I bet you I've lost the foundation. Went straight to the mirror. Yep, foundation transferred straight off my nose. That caking and the separation's actually not anywhere near as bad on the side where I didn't apply any primer whatsoever. But I've still got that cakiness, that texture around the bottom of my mouth. I'm quite oily now. All except for my forehead. I'm still really confused about why I'm not oily on my forehead at all with this foundation. It has transferred off the bottom of my neck here, my double chin. Yes. Just really cakey, lots of texture, gone from my nose. This foundation, unfortunately, is a no-go on my oily skin. We'll zoom in quickly. So again, hopefully you can see all that texture. It's right here, right around my mouth. You can see like it's all separated and kind of caked here. Cakiness, texture all along my chin here. And it's by all means, it is not transfer proof. Like, look at my nose. I touched my nose very, very lightly. Gone. Let's do another blot test. I find too with this product, you can't really blot it. I mean, that's what I found on the first day. Oh, look at that oil. Yours. Just seems to transfer the foundation right off. Yeah, see? See how that's gone pink? The foundation's just come straight off there. So much texture. Oh, I'm so bummed about this. Lots of oil this time. Surprisingly, my forehead though, not oily at all. Look, I'm blotting now and it's literally all coming off. Look at this. Look at this. It's coming straight off my nose when I blot. Like, that is not normal. That shouldn't happen. My nose looks like a hot mess. Look at this side of my nose. Oh, such a shame. Look at all this texture here. Like, right here. Anyway, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory at this point. So yeah, personally for me, guys, the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation is not a go for me with my oily skin type. You know, this one might be more geared towards, you know, normal skin types or even dry skin types, but those of you with quite dry skin types, I really would err on the side of caution because of that, you know, clinginess to dry patches. I mean, I didn't even have dry patches to begin with, but this foundation kind of created dry patches for me until my oil came through, and then the dry patches sort of turned into areas of texture. I'm really quite disappointed. This is a 24-hour foundation. You know, it's a foundation that's marketed as full coverage, transfer proof, matte finish, shine controlling. I think it is fair to say that this definitely does control shine. Like, as far as, you know, the coverage, it's definitely full coverage. It definitely controls shine. I don't find it at all to be transfer proof. I don't find it all to be sort of like a smooth, natural kind of finish. I mean, look at this, like, I've got a mirror right here in front of me and I can just see patches of texture that shouldn't be there at all. Like, it just, it didn't work with my skin. I would urge you with anything, watch as many different reviews as you can. If you're a normal skin type, try and find, you know, a review for someone who's got a normal skin type, or dry skin type, try and find someone who's got a dry skin type. For my oily girls, it didn't work for me, and I know that a lot of you, you know, you find that the same products that work for me work for you. So personally for me, you know, maybe this one might not work. You know, if possible, if you can get a sample, try a sample first. Shade range is absolutely incredible. Like, I'm so proud of the 45 shades. Like, I just think that's absolutely incredible. And, you know, everything else about this seemed awesome, but for oily skin, no. So yeah, just watch as many different reviews as you can. You know, it didn't work for me, but it certainly may work for you. And I would love to know in the comment section down below, have you tried this foundation? What was your experience with it? Did your skin love it? Did your skin hate it like mine did? I just want to know everything that you guys went through as well. Yeah, I am genuinely disappointed. Like, I've been so excited to try this one, so I'm bummed. Like, I probably will try mixing it with other foundations. I'll try mixing it in with different formulas. I might mix it with my Estee Lauder Double Wear. I might even mix it with this CoverGirl one that we tested earlier. Was it last week, the week before? I think if I mixed both these together, that would be beautiful. So it's certainly not like a total waste for me. I'm still going to be able to use it, but if you want flawless looking skin and you want, you know, a foundation that's safe for oil and is transfer proof and that won't cake, probably not this one for my oily girls. So I hope today's video was helpful, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it answered any questions that you may or may not have had about the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation. If you've got any more, as always, leave them down below. More foundation reviews are coming. There's lots of really exciting foundations that are on the market, and I've got a list that I am working through. We're going to do the Makeup Revolution foundation next. I'm really excited to test that. Apparently that one's like incredible. But again, this one was supposed to be incredible as well, so I don't know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I love you all so much, and I will catch you guys in my next video.